be officially live. Yes, yes. For all of you watching, let's give it a couple minutes. And for a lot of you that have been here before, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. If you don't know what time it is, I'm gonna tell you what time it is. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. For all of you that are watching around the world, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and we're going to be doing something real good. Am I going to get water, though? Oof. I think I might need a little bit of water. Well, all of you tune in. Let's make sure that we are officially live. And yes, yes, let's make sure we are officially live. And yes, we are. We are officially live. So for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see what I'm going to do on this stream. But for all of you, today we are cooking New York strip. New York strip. New York strip. First one in the chat room, Chris. Chris, good to see Chris. And for a lot of you, I'm going to show you what we're doing. But we're doing something different today. I'm going to go straight up to this. I'm going to go straight up into this. And what am I going to be drinking? Ooh, well. In honor of our Americans, we're going to be drinking this. In honor of all our Americans, we're going to be drinking this. First, to start off the stream, Horse Soldier, straight bourbon whiskey, 87 proof. Ooh, let's pop this in here. Ooh, here we go. Beautiful top. I love the top of this. There we go. Let me show you the top of this Horse Soldier. Look at that. That's amazing, yes. All right, so we're going to do this. And for a lot of you, oof, you're going to see me cut this. Why am I doing this early? Well, ladies and gentlemen, look what we have here on this stream. New York strip, New York strip, New York strip. 4163, 5 pounds and something. And I need to cut this. I need to cut it. So for all of you, shout outs to Publix. Huge shout outs to Publix for always getting the job done. But we have to really cut the pieces right? So you're going to see me do it. Let's start doing this. And before anything, for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. You're going to see what I'm about to do. We're about to cut up. Cheers, and cheers all of you. Here we go. Let's give it for all of you working. Cheers. Oof. That's a good one. Hit that like button. That's a good one. Let's put that light on. Right there, looking good. This pops open. Be part of the chat room. Yes, you guys know what time it is. Ooh. All right, for all of you chat room Reaper crew, you know what time it is. Do me a favor, if some of you are watching, we're gonna do another cheers. And I'm gonna start cutting into this. Yes, I'm gonna start cutting into this. You saw what it is. You saw the prize. We're gonna start cutting into this. We're gonna make our pieces. Do me a favor, chat room Reaper crew. Hit that like button. If you're watching from your phone, tap the screen a couple times. Also, huge shout outs to all the super chats that will be sending super chats to stream. If we get super chats, don't forget to, in the chat room, there's a poll. Be part of the poll in the chat room. And for a lot of you watching, here we go. We're going to start cutting this. Do I want them thick pieces? Do I want them thin? You're going to see. So, first is first. You're going to be cutting this on the side. So, we're going to put this like this sideways. And for some of you, what you want to also do is make sure to clean it up a little bit because you're going to be holding it. So here we go. We're going to cut this up. Beautiful. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's start off by cutting. We'll start cutting this side. So I'm going to cut it over here. Bam. Here we go. My hands need to be clean because if I slip, my finger's gonna go flying. Here we go. Let's do this. We got a super chat. I was a little bit hard on that. Not gonna lie, right now that was a little bit sketchy, a little bit sketchy over here for all of you. April Neal, thank you so much for the first super chat. April Neal with the $2. She says, "Oh hey, thick." She says, "Thank you so much." She says, "Wifey, in the chat room, wifey." And for all of you, I'm also gonna say, okay, this is not easy if you don't have a good knife. I'm just blessed that I have a good knife. We're gonna also put this on the side, so you guys can see how long it is. Ooh, that's what she said. I'll put this on the side so you see how long it is. Ooh. Anyways, for all of you, you saw how I cut this up. Beautiful cuts. Now, you could do this at home. It's not going to be always beautiful cuts for some of you to do it at home. But at the end of the day, for all of you, look at how beautiful this is, right? This is a live stream. This is no video. This is a real live stream. And you could see the process. By the way, we're also going to be putting on the grill. Don't forget, for all of you, if you're watching, don't lose the channel. Subscribe and hit that like button. Anyways, point of matter is, look. I have to say it right here. It's not easy to do this. How many pieces did I just cut out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces. I initially thought when I bought this I could only do 4, but I got 6 pieces out of that beautiful slab. And if you saw what I showed you at the beginning, don't forget, you could buy them now at your stores. They're cheap. I think what is it, $7.99 a pound? But the only thing is you're going to have to cut them. And for a lot of you, if you don't have the proper knife, I never have the proper knife. If it wasn't for my moderators in the chat room for helping out to get a good knife, I probably wouldn't even be buying this. I would probably be doing something else. Or maybe I would buy a knife eventually. Anyways, the point of the matter is, look, you need a good knife. You need a good knife. If you have no good knife, remember, we're not butchers out here. We know how to cut. Can't cut a straight line, that's okay, no problem. But you have to get a good knife if you're doing something like this. You're gonna save a lot of money. How much did I just save by doing this like this? I saved about $50. I saved about $50 because 2 of the New York strips should cost just these 2 should cost about $45. As a matter of fact, let's see how much I saved. So this over here, those 2, probably cost $40, give or take $40, right? So that's 40. That's 40, that's 80, right? And that's 120. So that's 120 right here, right? $120 if you go to Costco. This is why you don't go to Costco. Never go to Costco. I'm not here to promote Costco. I'm here to actually hit up Costco and say, look, Costco, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it right. You're making people waste money. They don't know about meat. Point of matter is, this is USDA choice, and at the end of the day, it's good, right? It's good. You can see the marbling. There's good marbling. You don't need anything crazy. But for all of you, I'm showing you this because I want to make sure you guys save money in holiday season. And for all of you, cheers. Let's drink a sip. All right, I have to pick out. I'm going to pick out 3 pieces of meat. 3 pieces of meat. All right, out of all these, I'm going to pick out 3 of them. And then I have 3 more left for maybe this Friday. So what 3 pieces am I going to pick? 3 pieces. I want that fat one. That fat one in the back. Fat one in the back is beautiful. I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to pick that fat one. I'm going to pick a skinny one. And I'm going to pick 1, 2. That's so hard to pick the right one. To pick the meat, chat room, pick the meat. There we go. 1, 2, or 3. What do you want? 1, 2, or 3? Don't say 6, 7. Please don't say 6, 7. I swear to God. Man, if I've heard that word so many times in this week, I'm got to go crazy. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? There you go. Some people are saying 3. Some people are saying 6. Don't say 6, 7. Oh, man. I'm going to say this right now for all of you. Over here, some of you saying one, some of you saying three. All right, so three would be where I hear one, two, or three. A lot of you are saying three. A lot of you are saying one. There we go. Chat room, you guys are awesome. Chat room. One, two, or three. Now, I'm going to pick out which one, and we're going to season it. Shout outs to the chat room, and shout outs to all the ladies and all the gentlemen. All the gentlemen out here that know what time it is. I'm going to tell you what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Yes, it's time to pick out a piece of meat. Reaper Crew number one. Yes. Anyways, before we pick out a piece of meat, we're going to put a little bit of a throwdown with our whiskey, right? Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more you're supporting the channel. The more you're supporting the channel, yes. Hit that like button, tap the screen a couple times. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And for all of you, here we go. What time? You know what time. All right, let's pour up a little bit of whiskey. Now, I do want to drink inexpensive whiskey right now. Benchmark single barrel. It's usually an inexpensive one. Which one's better? Horse Soldier? Or the single barrel? Let's see. Just going to pour a little bit. We're going to pick out three. All right. Let's pick out three. What three we're going to pick? All right, for all of you, here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink up. Cheers. Let's drink up. Ooh, that is good. That is good. Okay, I finally figured out which one I'm going to pick out. So here we go. Let's pick them out. Let's pick out the three. We're going to put it in a plate. All right, so I'm picking out three. These are the three that I'm picking out. Or should I just pick? What do you guys think? Should I just cook two? Or should I just cook three? What do we do out here? Two or three? So this would be a selection. If I was to pick out three, this would be for another day. Beautiful. New York strips. This would be for another day. Look at how beautiful that is. That'll be for another day. And you could trim this. Eventually. Hit that like button. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm not going to pick these. I'm going to pick the other ones. So, now that we're saying that, if I'm picking the other ones, I should just do it here, huh? I should do it here, yes? All right, we're going to do that. I'm going to officially, let's do it here, yeah? Let's do it here. So this is going to be for another day. Now I cut them nicely as best as I can, leaving the fat. You could trim it up if you want to. We're going to see if we're going to trim. I don't think we're going to need to trim any of that. Everything looking good. So these are looking good. And for a lot of you, here we go. Let's take this out of the screen. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go right now. Yes, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go right now. All right, first is first. We're going to have it drinking with its thirst seasoning, right? So, our beautiful pieces that I cut, they look pretty nice. Let me take out some pieces here that I always say I need to touch up. But that's okay. We're not competing, right? Officially, here are the New York strips that I just cut up. Seasoning that we're going to be using will be the Kinder's Prime Steak. And also, I will be using the Kinder's All-Purpose. Now that we have that, we're going to start rotating some of these whiskeys. So let's start moving some of these whiskeys on a different direction. Yes, yes. Start moving some of these whiskeys in a different direction. Yes, yes. Let's put this over here. Yes, yes. Oh, wait a minute. One more. I want to drink this, man. The Pipe Dream. I want to drink this, man. The Pipe Dream. The Pipe Dream. I want to drink that. All right, so we have that here. We have everything good here, right? Okay, we're good. First is first. We need to officially put a little bit of olive oil on here. So first is first. Let's tat it up. Let's tat it up with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. There we go, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to put this away right here. And now we're going to take a little bit of a swig of a whiskey. So far, the winner right now, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Inexpensive benchmark single barrel. 95 proof. I just drank this one earlier. Horse Soldier. This is a simple one, but this is so good. And now we're about to light it up. And how we're going to light it up? Burgers 2025. Burgers 2025. Let's pop this open. Burgers 2025. Let's pour it up. Here we go. Proofing on this one is 54% ABV, which adds up to 108 proof. Don't forget to hit that like button for the stream. Help the community out. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to start seasoning, but first is first. Cheers to all of you. For all of you that have been here in the chat room in the morning, thank you so much. For all of you here right now, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment in the chat room. Be part of the comment box. And please, moderators, no be banding nobody. If you need to time people out, time them out. For all of you watching, be careful. We got crazy moderators in the chat room. They crazy out here. I'm just joking. For all of you, here we go. Cheers, all of you. You guys awesome. Cheers. That's a doozy. That's a doozy, man. That's a doozy. Uh-oh, I gotta be careful with this. I gotta put that somewhere. That's dangerous. All right, let's start flipping this. For all of you, here we go, let's start flipping. We are 26 minutes in and 26 likes. That's good. You're gonna flip this one time. It looks perfect. It's as perfect as it gets. Here we go, seasoning. First, we're going to be using this. If you don't have this, what you could use is, you could use garlic powder, you could use black pepper, and a little bit of salt. Don't go heavy on the salt, go soft. Here we go. I was hoping. We're just going to put a lick of this. Just a lick, just a lick. I don't suggest you, I'm going to say it for all of you, I don't suggest you to buy this and just have this steak with this. I don't like the steak with just this. I'm sorry to say, this is good. It's very good, and it complements your meat. But I do not like it personally. Me, I do not like it with just the prime steak. All right, it's just a little bit boring. We need some zing. We need some zing. You know what I mean? We need some thunder. Anyways, for all of you, now we're going to put this one. Now this one, like I've told you before, you could use this one also. You could also use this one for vegetables. You could use it for chicken. I don't suggest you to use this for pork. Chicken, veggies, and meat. This is not something to use for pork. Alright? Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's start seasoning. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's put this over here. Bam, bam. Yes, yes, bam, bam. Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. Cool. All right, so we have this going. Looks good, looks good. We're currently drinking Bomb burgers, and if you think we're only doing one side, you're out of your mind. How many of you have only done one side of steak? None of you have, right? None of you. You better not have. So for all of you Bomb burgers, we're going to drink this up. Cheers to the chat room. Cheers to the chat room. Here we go, drink this up. Oh, man, it's good. All right, one thing I recommend, you see how we did this? You see this? Look at this. What a massacre. Just blend it. There you go. Better, better, better. Over here, just blend it. You see a little bit, boom, just blend it. All right? There we go. Just a little learning curve for some of you. I know some of you see this and you think, oh, you're good to go. No, look at it. Look at it. Make sure you don't put an overdone amount on a certain part, right? All right, you guys are good? You guys are good? All right, good. You guys are good? All right, good. Now we're going to do the other side. Shout out to the chat room. Reaper crew. Shout out to my Reaper crew. Huge shout out to the men in the morning. We're part of the chat room. We're doing a review on, yes, a French press, which I do a lot. I do want you guys to do something different. Do something different, right? When you're having coffee, do something different. Let's put this in the middle. Good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're golden. We're golden. Okay, so this is the other side. I want to make sure you guys see how much olive oil I have. You see the olive oil. You see you see the marbling on this steak. Beautiful. Yeah, no problem. No problem. But you gotta put some olive oil. Right? You gotta put some olive oil, man. If you put no olive oil, it's just dry. If it's just dry, you're gonna lose a lot of that seasoning. A lot of that seasoning is just gonna pop off. Okay? So for all of you, please put olive oil. You don't have to. If you want to be the worst, cook in the party, if you want to make the worst steak, maybe some people don't eat steak. You give them steak. Any steak is good, right? Oh, look at that. Anyways, look, Gordon Ramsay, man. Gordon Ramsay. He cooks in the kitchen. We cook out here. We're going to cook on the barbecue, okay? We're going to cook on the barbecue. Gordon Ramsay can't cook on the barbecue. He says it's too hot out here. Too hot out here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to layer this a little bit with this. Yes, we're gonna use this side. There's two sides. There's two sides. Don't be. You know what? Don't be dummy. Don't be dummy. All right. Don't be dummy. Don't use this side. Use this side. Only time you use this side is if by any chance that you're doing pork. You can put two fingers right there. Oof, I don't even want to talk about the two fingers. Anyways, we'll talk about it when we ever do pork. Anyways, here we go. Kinders, let's spoil our meat. Good, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Real good. Okay, so far so good. Right? You guys have the learning curve of some of you that don't know how to cook. You're all good, right? Learning curve. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I want to see 100 likes on the stream, and I appreciate all of you that do send super chats. So far right now, one super chat is in the books. Kinders, now we go with the Kinders. Again, they always will have two. They have the one with a lot of holes. You got the holes? You got the holes, my man? You got the holes? You got the holes, my man? Or the big hole? You got the big hole or you got the all lot of holes? How you go, my man? You got a lot of holes? You got a lot of holes or you got one big hole? Here we go. For all the ladies out there, you know what time it is. Here we go. Let's do this over here. Okay, good. Good. Shout outs to my chat room. Okay, so you see what we did over here? You gotta blend it in, gentlemen. Blend it in. You see, we gotta blend it in a little bit because we got a little bit of too much action with those holes right there. Too much action with those holes. So you gotta blend it in. Make sure you blend it in good. Now, the one thing you wanna know is the fat. Okay. You see this fat? We're going to turn it over here. Boom, like that. If you have it on the plate, just turn it like that. Boom, like that. Right? Boom. Get all that. Look at that. Oh, look at that, right? If your holes are in the way, remember, you always got to make sure. That beautifulness. Look at that right here. There you go. There you go, baby. Them holes ain't stopping me. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Somebody said snow in the chat room. Man, snow is horrible. Look at this. Good. Right there. Oof. And look at that. Ta-da. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to make sure we keep it on the plate because there is still a little bit of olive oil. We want this meat to soak in all that olive oil that it can, all that seasoning. My hands are getting, oof. Talking about hose. Oh, man. Look at that. Looks good. Dang, in the chat room, man, in the chat room. April, yes. Comment down below. Do you like your meat? Do you like your meat nice and wet? You better say yes. You better say yes. You better say yes. Yes. All right, for all of you, look. We did the part that's a really the hardest part, right? The hardest part of the stream was to cut our New York strips. Cutting our New York strips is the hardest part. I think for all of you, it's very technical. Right? You can slip and then bang! You wake up tomorrow with only 4 fingers. Right? The cutting part is the hardest part. If you do it wrong, bang! You wake up tomorrow with only 4 fingers. And what does that mean? Well, this one's, you got a shocker over here, but bang! You could wake up tomorrow with only 3 fingers. Be careful. When you're cutting your meat. When you're cutting your meat, please be careful. It's the dangerous thing when you're doing it. Again, kinders. Again, kinders. In my chat room, please. For some of you, I don't know if there's buttons that are being pressed. Ooh. Please try not to hide. You can time people out. We don't try to ban people here in the chat room, okay? Thank you so much. Anyways, for all of you, clean my hands real quick. Mamma mia! Mamma mia! All right, for all of you, let me make sure that wasn't there. Let me make sure that that wasn't cut. Okay, that's good. All right, you good? Just got to make sure some of you just don't press the wrong button. All right, here we go. Looks good. New strip. All right, anyways, before we do that, before we cook that, we gotta touch down on some of this whiskey, right? We gotta touch down on some of this whiskey. I don't know if I'm going to watch NFL anytime soon. We could say this. Bomb Burgers. Is it one of the best whiskeys of the year? That is one of the best whiskeys of the year. Bomb Burgers 2025. If you haven't bought that one, I would recommend some of you to pay good top dollar for that one. And for all of you, here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers. Out of all of these, the one I'm looking forward to are those two. I'm looking forward to drinking those two, and I think that's what we're going to put on the stream. We're going to put those two right here. 1 and 2. We're going to put those right there. I want to try this one. Haven't had this one in months. Redwood Empire, the Pipe Dream. This is cast strength. And personally, I think it's one of the best things that they do over there. I can say I don't like the low proofers that they have. That's why we don't show it on the stream. Redwood Empire. Let's put this over here. Oof, there's a little fruit bug. We got a little fruit bug there. Where's the fruit out here? That was a good opening for some of you to say, "You the fruit reaper. You the fruit reaper." Sometimes it's good to have trolls, right? Anyways, here we go. We're going to nose that one time. Redwood Empire. Yes, this is the Pipe Dream. If you haven't bought this Pipe Dream, it's good, right? It's good. But I'm going to say this. It's adventurous. It's not only adventurous, but when it comes to whiskey, right, you have to know what you're doing when you're picking out whiskey. I try to give you a good lineup so that you don't waste time. There's other channels that give you any kind of whiskeys. We don't do that here. I pick and choose. Why do I pick and choose? Because I only want you to buy the best. And if you're not buying the best, you're wasting time. So don't watch those other channels that show you all the whiskeys possible, because not all the whiskey is going to be good. Most of these whiskeys that I show you will be acceptable for most palates. A higher percentage chance that some of you are going to like a lot of these. There's different price ranges, obviously. You're looking at this one about $35. You're looking at this one $20-something, right? You're looking at this one, I believe, $50 to $80. Hey, you're looking at the Redwood Empire, I think $80. Redwood Empire Pipe Dream, about $80. And the one we drank earlier, the more expensive one, Bomb Burgers 2025. That this one's about, if I remember correctly, 150 something, 160, around that price. But it's good. Or was it 120? 120 to 160 to $200. All right, let me just say that 120 to 150 to 160 to $200 for that bottle. And for some of you, you don't believe it, well, you go check it out. Go check it out on the store and see what you think. For all of you, let's hold this one out. It's just so, it's so, it's so different than the rest, right? Sometimes I tend to tell you that bourbon, they all have a certain special thing to them. And when it comes to that Palm Dream, it just takes me back, man. It takes me back to like the first whiskey I had a long, long time ago, decades ago, right? The first whiskey I had decades ago, it had like a little bit of a fruity taste to it. A little fruity taste to it. Decades ago, I had a whiskey, had a little fruity taste. I said, man, that's a lot of fruit. And then it was just bang, 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 bang. It was compounded with oak. Back in the days, I really didn't know the difference, right? Decades ago, I didn't know the difference, but it was bang, 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 bang. Just oak bomb. And this one really does that. It gives you a good amount of different notes. I like the fact that this is just different. The Pipe Dream. One thing that I thought when I first drank this, when I thought I was going to have tobacco note because it says the Pipe Dream, I don't think this one does. For all of you, here we go. Let's drink this up. And for the chat room, CJK, thank you so much for being a member. And for all of you that are members, if you have the membership on this channel, on the go with YOLO, okay? If you have the membership on this channel, I only show you the best. I never show you experimental guinea pig whiskey, all right? Always the best. I want to make sure that you don't waste your money. There's a lot of channels that will tell you, there's big channels that are going to give you any whiskeys. And then you're watching the video and you're like, oof, I don't know, man. This guy seems like he kind of knows that it's good. And then you buy it, it's no good. You see another video from another dude, guy starts saying, ooh, the notes, you're like, sounds good, but I don't know the price. And then, but he said, oh, all right, boom, you buy it, and it's no good. Now you have like 20 bottles that stink straight dookie, right? So we don't want to do that here, right? I want to make sure all of you have a good chance of knowing what it is you're drinking in the price range. And for all of you, hit that like button, yes, on the stream. One super chat on the stream. Oh, shit, December, man. It's December. I hope you guys really get all the gifts you need. Here we go, let's drink a sip. Cheers. That's the richest son of a gun. That's the richest son of a gun out here. Oh, my Lord, baby. That's the richest son of a gun out here. For some of you watching, I'm just going to say this. It's so wonderful, that one, right? I'm going to say, I do know that some of you always want to know, right? You always want to know, like, man, is this something that you should buy? Of course it is. I'm also going to say, I do know that some of you want to know the notes. And I'm just going to say, if you like fruity notes, this Pipe Dream, it just has it. It's combined, like I was saying earlier, a little bit of a fruity note, a little bit of oak. And then you got a vanilla note that's like sticky icky. It's like a sticky icky vanilla note. It's divine. I just want to keep on drinking it. It's the most unique. Well, this one's unique. Bomber is unique. Yes. But this one is the most unique, sticky, rich, fruity. What other word that I can say to make you just want to really just go out again? This is can't strength. It's different, man. It has all the different aspects of what you're probably looking for. It does have a little bit of spice on here. A little bit of spice it has. Let me drink it up. Just a little bit of spice. Here we go. Drink this up. Redwood Empire. We should put that center out. We should put that center because that's what we're drinking. We should put that dead center. Dead center. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's put that dead center. Redwood Empire Pipe Dream. Yeah, this is so good. This is a whiskey to take to the hockey game. Oh man, this is a whiskey to take to the campfire. This is a whiskey to take to the mountains. This is a whiskey to take to a party. 115, 57.9% ABV. It's just fruity. It's vanilla. It's sticky icky. Has a little bit of cinnamon, just a tad bit of cinnamon. And the one thing is just the cinnamon is just popping through beautifully. But the fruit notes was really making this divine. I'm gonna say this. It kind of reminds me of a fruit bowl, right? Have you ever gone and have a fruit bowl and they put like stuff on top of it? They put like sticky icky stuff on top of it, like a dessert. I think they put like caramel on top of it. They put other stuff on top of it. Only thing is this doesn't have like this doesn't have a nut. It doesn't have a nut in it. So for any of you ladies are looking for that nut, there ain't no nut in this. For some of you men that are looking for that creaminess, there's not much of a creaminess. It's a chewy, rich. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. It's a chewy, rich, very divine whiskey. Redwood Empire, Pipe Dream. Let's drink it up. Ah, it's so good. Ah, that's so good. Ooh. The best part about this whiskey is it leaves you, you just heard me say, ah. It leaves you with like almost, it has like a carbonated taste to it. You know when you drink a Coca-Cola? And the first sip you have the Coca-Cola, you're like, ah. Well, this has that. But it has that because it's high proof. And for some of you, I know some of you probably don't like high proofers, right? You don't like high proof whiskey. And well, that's not my problem. That's your problem, right? That's your problem. Just like some of you don't want to tie your shoelaces so you get Velcro shoes. That's not my problem. That's your problem. That's your problem. Like some of you, how many of you, you want to take the express lane? You want to take the express lane, but you miss the exit. So you have to keep on going the express lane, man. That's not my problem. That's some of you, man. That's not my problem. That's some of you, right? How many of you ever go to a movie theater, but when you go to the movie theater, you didn't look at the ratings in that movie theater, and those seats, they're like so bad. They got your back all bent. Well, that's not my problem, man. So I didn't tell you about the movie. I didn't give you the review of the movie theater. What I gave you the review on is this Redwood Empire, right? The Pipe Dream, cast strength, so good. That's something to have for Christmas, man. That's a good whiskey to have for Christmas. It's a good gift to have for Christmas, right? If anybody gives you a gift like this is fantastic. If anybody even gives you a gift like this, man, they really love you. But if somebody gives you, your friend, man. If you have a friend that's a dude, you're a dude, and a friend is dude, don't think that he loves you. He just really cares about you, right? He wants to give you something like this. Well, you got something going, man. You got something going. All right, let's pop this open. One of my favorite rye whiskeys. 110 proof. I love this. Oh man, it said the Reaper here, but no, it doesn't. Okay, no problem. I like this. Underrated. Why is it underrated? I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna pour this up a little bit. It's underrated. And when it comes to these whiskeys, this goes for all of you to learn. When it comes to rye whiskey, it's different than bourbon. When you have bourbon, yes, age does matter. Age does matter a lot. But when it comes to rye whiskey, to me personally, rye whiskey doesn't benefit in getting the age. 4 years, 5 years, 6 years is really honestly good. 7 years is good. You don't need a lot of age with rye whiskey. And I want to make sure a lot of you understand that. This is why I like to tell all of you there's a place in Austin, yes, to Austin, Texas. It's called Still Austin, and I think Still Austin, they don't do good bourbon. I think for some of you to learn what I just said, I don't think Still Austin has it going yet, but they have really good rye whiskey. If you ever go to Texas, one of the best rye whiskeys you can have in Texas will be Still Austin. Still Austin, outstanding rye whiskey. Their bourbon, not too much. That's why we don't show it on the stream. And I'm going to say, fantastic rye whiskey. There's Still Austin. Distillery makes just fantastic. So if you want a good rye whiskey, Still Austin's a great one, but we're not talking about that company. I mean, we're not talking about the distillery, right? Why we're not talking? Because they have to have good bourbon too for me to show it. I don't expect them to really have both, right? They'll do it eventually. Anyways, the point of the matter is, that's my opinion. You could take that to the bank. Will it? Will it? Will it? Best thing about this, the cherry note. The cherry note, man. Shoot, the cherry note on here. The cherry note on here is divine. I can say this. If I was in heaven, which, say I'm in heaven right now, the shower that I would be showering in would be Will It, Will It, Will It. Will It rye whiskey will be the shower juice or the shower water. You could say whatever it is. That would be what will be coming out. Yes, here we go. Cheers to all of you. Drink us up. One of the best rye whiskeys in the market. Here we go. Drink us up. Age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Proofing also does when it comes to rye whiskey. Here we go. Drink us up. That's so good. That's so good. No. No, man. That is insane, insane, insane. God, man, oh man. One of the best rye whiskeys on the market. Let me put the light on. Holy crap. I have the TV on the side. I just saw the Grinch sucking some titties. What the hell's that? Anyways, one of the best rye whiskeys. Now, the reason why I like this rye whiskey, I've told you many times before, it's different. It's different. It has that cherry. To me, it has that cherry note. It stands out. It's very beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, but it is going to be a little bit young. You're not going to tell the youth on this whiskey. It has a strong rye finish. Strong rye finish that leaves you wanting more. Leaves you wanting more. People don't even bother buying this. Why? I don't know. Because other YouTubers, they don't show it. And that's what it is, man. I don't understand human beings sometimes. Human beings have to see that there is a hype on something for them to jump on something, to actually be something, and that shouldn't be the case. This has a little bit of spice. It has a little bit almost like, we're going to say almost like a little bit of a minty, spicy, herbal note. It has a tad bit of almost like a citrus, but you can't say it's citrus. It's mainly cherry. Every batch is going to be a little bit different. You will find the cherry on most of them. Sometimes you will find a little bit of citrus in some of them, but the oak note on here is precisely just, it's perfect. There's no flaw in this. There's no flaw in this. Only flaw is for the people that are really enthusiasts. The only flaw that this whiskey has is that it's 4 years. All right, ladies, shout out to some of you ladies. We have a good amount of ladies in the chat room. Ladies, don't forget, ladies, we're going to be cooking our meat. I know the ladies like that juicy, thick, nice meat. We're going to be cooking our meat soon. But I do recommend all of you, we're trying to get to 100 likes on the stream. And today is officially Tuesday. I'll drink the rest of this. I'm going to do a bourbon. I'm going to do bourbon and rye. Or do a mix. I drink the rest of this. It's so good. So good. Anybody that doesn't like that whiskey, something wrong with them. Something wrong with them. I'm going to also show you the color. So good, man. It is so good. God, it's so good. Let me show you the color. Some of you not gonna believe how colorful it is. There you go. Let me show you the color. Look at the color in that thing. You see it? Look at the color in that thing. It's almost an amber, almost like an amber red. A little bit of amber red and a little bit of amber red. It's real beautiful. The point of the matter is we're going to do something that other channels don't do because we are number one, right? So I think that's beautiful. I think this is beautiful. They're all beautiful, right? But honestly, this is the most delicate one out of all of them. So I want to pour a little bit of this. Here we go. I'm going to pour a little bit of this in our glass. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, boom, boom, boom. Let's hit that like button. Here we go. Almost 60. Almost 60. Let's get some positivity out here. Let's get those likes. And don't forget, we have a poll in the chat room. Click that poll. Click that poll in the chat room, ladies. Shout out to all the ladies. Here we go, ladies. So now, if you're at a bar, you can do this at the bar. My recommendation is get a good bartender, ladies. Make sure to flirt your way into getting a free bourbon in your glass. Flirt your way into, and don't show too much cleavage because then somebody's going to follow you to the event to be careful. Point of the matter is, we're going to blend that with the Redwood Empire bourbon, the Pop Dream. Let's put that in here. So we have two that have fruit notes. Let's blend that in. Here we go. Let's blend that in here. I do good blends. I do good blends. I do good blends. I really do good blends. I actually do the best blends, and I think I do the best blends in the world, baby. Here we go. Shout outs to the ladies. Be part of the chat room. Here we go. I do the best whiskey blends. There's no other person. I'm confident in that. There's no other person that could do better whiskey blends than me. I am very, very precise. Very, very precise. It's very, very precise. Here we go. Let's nose this one time. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy work. For all of you, if you like the stream so far, one more like to get the 60. Who's going to be the 60th like on the stream? Who's going to be the 60th like on the stream? Let's see. Come on, go going once, going twice. You have to hit the phone a couple times. Who's going to be the 60th like? Who's going to be the? There you go. Woo! Yes. We got the 60th like, and for the 60th like. Here we go for the 60th like. Cheers to all of you. 62, 61. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Here we go. Reaper Crew. Cheers to the 63 likes. Cheers to the 63 likes. Oh, woo! Here we go. Drink this up. Yada-da-da-ding, yada-da-da-ding. Thank you so much, yada-da-da-ding, in the chat room. He says, it's me. Yada-da-da-ding. Thank you so much, yada-da-da-ding, for hitting the like button. I like the beard. I like the beard, ZZ Top. Anyways, here we go. For some of you, man, this is well above my pay grade. Well above my pay grade. This is honestly one of the best blends. One thing I like about this is it has a ton of fruit. I kind of want fruit right now. It's getting cold out here, right? Cold out here, right? Cold. It's getting cold out here, man. Real cold. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers all over. As a matter of fact, before we cheer, we're gonna nose this out. Oof. Here we go. Who's gonna hit more likes? Let me know if you hit that like button again. Here we go. Drink this up. Oh, somebody just helps. They just hit a like button. Thank you so much. It has the stickiness of this. It has the rye punch of this. It has a cherry punch of that. It has a fruit note of that. It has everything here. Oak note, they're just combining like Goliath. They're combined like Goliath and the Loch Ness Monster. They're just pamping each other. They're pamping each other. Over here, over here. They're pamping each other. He's like the Goliath and Loch Ness Monster just locking in man, that's real good. I don't think I can ask for more. Now, if there was another blend that I could do, if there was another blend, I would probably do the Redwood Empire with I don't even know if I have anything out here right now. Everything's inside. I think this is it. This Manny. Oh, Manny. That's cool, Manny. Holy, did you see that in the chat room? I feel like I'm at Disney World. That's cool, Manny. Great work, great work. And for all of you, if you saw in the chat room, that was an animation. The only way you can see those animations is if you have your phone open and you have the chat room open. It's like Disney World fireworks in the chat room. It's real good. That costs money too, so Manny. Thank you so much, Manny, for adding. By the way, somebody just hit the 66 likes. Thank you so much. If I don't get 100 on this stream, I don't know if I'm going to make it next week. So for some of you, we got to get to 100 likes. This might be the last time I eat steak if we don't. Hey, we got a bunch of likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't want to be working on the corners of the four-way lights I don't want to be cornered by the gas stations. No, somebody else just hit the like button. Thank you so much. Anyways, here we go. Enough of that. I'm lying, okay? I'm going to be honest. Somebody just hit the 69. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be working at that four-way light with that dirty dude in the streets selling them freaking roses. I'm just lying. Thank you so much for hitting like, but we're at 70. But you guys said that. Here goes. You can say, cheers. Hell no. I'll never be on a four-way line. You crazy? You crazy? You out of your mind, I don't be at a four-way line. We should do that, man, right? We should do that. In Miami, go to the four-way line, do an experiment, and do a video, live stream it. See how many people give me $1. Yes. That'll be awesome. Over here, April, thank you so much for being a member of 16 months. Holy crap, time flies. She says, hit that like button. Reaper, you know what time it is. Subscribe if you haven't. Oh, number one. She also said, wife, shares, Reaper, sandals. She's saying for all of you, she's saying sandals. I don't know why she's saying sandals. Nobody wearing sandals out here. Thank you so much. April, O'Neil, and over here, Manny, for all of you that want, I'm going to say this for all of you that want to have Taco Tuesday. If you want to have Taco Tuesday next week, I will have Taco Tuesday next week. On the stream, I always give a little goal on every stream. If we get a lot of super chats on the stream, next Tuesday will be Taco Tuesday. I'll make it a thing and I'll put it ahead of time. We'll be talking like mariachis. We'll be throwing some. You know what? I don't even know what. I don't want to drink tequila. No tequila. But anyways, tequila. No tequila. I'll be doing whiskey, if anything. Manny, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He says, Reaper Taco Tuesday with the senorita today. Manny, that's amazing. I hope you have an amazing Taco Tuesday. And don't forget, Manny, never go to Taco Bell unless you're having Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. All right, let me repeat again. I know some of you deaf out there. Shout out to all the deaf dudes. You know it's good to be. Sometimes like you can say hello. What did you say? And then when she says, I'm trying to tell you, I need $100. You just say it again. You can say officially for all of you. I don't even know where that joke was going to. Point of the matter is, sometimes you have to say bad jokes. Why do you have to say bad jokes? So that you know who's boss. You boss, right? Ain't nobody telling me what to say. Shout out to all of you. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, one thing you also could do is, if you ever go to the mall, know who's boss. This is not a simulation. We're not living a simulation, right? If we're not living a simulation, scream out, man. Scream out. Say something while you're in the mall. Scream out something. Right? My ass is itchy. Say something like that. Say something crazy, right? That's when you know. You know who's in control. You are in control. You are in control. Manny, thank you so much for the super chat. Huge shout out to Manny. $10 super chat. Somebody said next Tuesday we should do some chicken soup. Chicken soup. That's the dumbest thing I've heard. Who the hell said that? Chicken soup next Tuesday for Taco Tuesday? What kind of taco chicken soup Tuesday is that? It's crazy work. Anyways, for all of you, look. Somebody just laughed. I don't know who laughed. One of my neighbors probably watching. Anyways, if my neighbor's watching, say something. Say something loud. Say a city. Say a city. Here we go. Mom burgers. I know all my neighbors be watching. I know all my neighbors be watching my stream. They act like they don't. I know they are. I know they are. Anyways, here we go. For all of you here with us now. Let's go back to this bomb burgers, and we're gonna start cooking. We're gonna start cooking. On the stream. Thank you so much on the stream for my wrenches. You can be a part of the stream on a weekly basis. All you have to do is be part of the chat room. Enjoy the chat room. Enjoy the chat room. And also, for some of you, I want to just show you the best, man. You know what it is to show you dookie recipes? That'll be horrible. What if I just came out here and I said, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to eat M&Ms and Fritos. We're going to eat M&Ms and Fritos, and I don't have money to cook some food, so we're going to eat M&Ms and Fritos, and we're going to drink the cheapest Jack Daniels, $18, $15. We're going to review this straight dookie meal. And today, I don't have a meal. We're going to be eating Fritos for our dinner and M&Ms for dessert and our $15 Jack Daniels. That ain't the channel. You didn't tune into that channel. You didn't tune into the scrub, right? You didn't tune into a broke dude. Point of the matter is, like, New York strips. We cut these beautiful New York strips. You could go rewatch this if you didn't see how I cut these New York strips. This channel is for you, right? This channel is for you. If you don't know, this channel is for you. Reaper Crew, thank you so much, everybody. I do know we have a lot of subscribers. We have a ton of subscribers. Not every subscriber knows about the live stream. I'm making sure that some of them understand we are live streaming every single week. You could be part of the chat room. Ask me something in the chat room. If you ask me something in the chat room, there you go. Somebody just asked me in the chat room. They said, what kind of toilet paper do I like? Charming. I'm just joking. I don't like charming. Guess what? Guess kind of toilet paper I like? The toilet paper I like is Wesley Farms. Yes, Wesley Farms. I like Wesley Farms water, purified water. And I also like Wesley Farms toilet paper. And I also like Wesley Farms, what else? Paper towels. Yes. You guys think this is a promotion? No. I like Wesley Farms. Shout out this damn thing. Oh my Lord. This thing absorbs so good. My dog threw up yesterday. I gave him 6 treats. In one shot he threw up. And guess what I did? I just wiped it up. Just wiped it up real good. And it just absorbed real good. For all of you, I know some of you just walk away for the stream because I'm talking about Dookie. You know what? We ain't talking about Dookie. We're talking about Wesley Farms. Let's pop this open. We're going to start to cook soon. We're going to drink this up. Which water do I like better? Let me tell you. What it says? Which water do I like better? Let's put it over here. Which water do I like better? Wesley Farms, or do I like Publix? Which purified water do I like? Publix or Wesley Farms? And here we go. I'm going to say this right now. The winner of the best water, winner of the best water is, you already know which one it is. Yes, you already know. It's Publix. I love that Publix purified water. Get you some Publix purified water when you come to Florida. It is one of the best waters. Why is it one of the best? It just feels like I'm on a freaking, it feels like I'm under a freaking Fiji. You know that Fiji water logo? You know that Fiji water logo? It's almost like if I'm under one of those waterfalls, right? Just so good. This one's good too. But I feel like I'm Wesley. I feel like drinking Wesley Snipes purified water. Like I feel like I'm drinking osmosis water. I feel like I'm drinking Blade water. Blade water. You know who Blade is, right? I feel like I'm drinking Blade water. You know who Blade is, right? Come on, now. You know who Blade is? You know who Blade is, right? I think he's a Marvel character. I think he's a Marvel character. Okay, we're gonna start cooking. We're gonna start cooking. But the one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna flip our meat. Before we flip our meat again, we're gonna drink this 110 Bomb Burgers. Shout outs to JK 20241 for all of you that have memberships or in the chat room. Shout outs to all of you that are in the chat room have memberships. Let's drink this up. That's so good. Let's flip this. Oh man, let's flip that. Oh man, we gotta flip that. Oh, I love the fact that some of you understand that when you're flipping it, you're flipping it. Make sure some of you understand when you do flip it real good, all right? Don't forget to flip it. If you don't flip it, you're not gonna get both sides of the seasoning on here. And you want to try to flip it if you have it on the plate. If you have it in a Glad bag, it's a little bit different. You should be okay. You still want to flip it if it's in a Glad bag, okay? Flip it even if it's in a Glad bag. Look at that. So juicy. So juicy. So beautiful and so juicy. Okay, we have this going. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, it's time for us to finally start cooking. How many are you looking forward to me to start cooking? I think a lot of you want to learn how to cook, right? There's a certain way to do this, and you want to make sure that this is medium rare. Make sure it's medium rare. If it ain't medium rare, you ain't doing it right. Make sure it's medium rare. If it ain't medium rare, you ain't doing it right. Be part of the chat room, please. I beg of you. Part of the chat room, please. YouTube's telling me we need our people in the chat room. If we don't get our people in the chat room, they're gonna slap me with a $5 fine. $5 fine. Let's clean this up. Yes. Over here, marinade. You marinade. Allegro marinade. Yes, I have. Only thing with Allegro marinade. Here, I'm gonna say this for Allegro marinade. There's something about it that it's a little bit. How can I say? Last time I remember, it's a little bit. It has a little bit too much sweetness compared to Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so for some of you, somebody just asked me in the chat room, Allegro marinade. It has a little bit of a, and it has a little bit too much sweetness, a little bit more than Worcestershire. I think, if I remember correctly. But I don't use that anymore. I don't use that anymore, right? Anyways, for all of you, shout outs to the chat room. Shout outs to the chat room. We have 70 something, 75 likes. Let's get those likes up. Thank you so much for all of you. And so far on the stream, so far on the stream, our wrenches have helped us out to keep this stream flowing. Yes, with super chats, and I appreciate it. We're gonna start cooking. So the barbecue's over here in the back. The barbecue's over there in the back. What am I gonna move? Bomb burgers. Let's move that one. What else am I gonna move before we start cooking? I'm gonna keep this one on here. I'm gonna move my olive oil. Enchanted olive oil. What else are we gonna move? Before we start cooking? Nothing else. I'm gonna be drinking Redwood Empire, I think. We're gonna be drinking Redwood Empire. Okay, before we go to the barbecue, I'm gonna pour myself a little more of that Redwood Empire. Horse soldier. This ain't Soldier Boy. Whiskey. Horse soldier, real good. The most inexpensive whiskey on the stream is this one. Benchmark single barrel. You could use this for cocktails also. One of my favorite ones, obviously, is Willet, and this one. These two are one of my favorites. They're all one of my favorites. But point of matter is, shout out to the ladies out here. Here we go, ladies. To get your dump truck nice and thick. Here we go. We're about to cook. To get your dump truck nice and ready. There's a woman once, I remember, she said her dump truck is called Toothless. I thought that was the most nastiest thing I've ever heard in my life. How dare you call it Toothless? Disgusting. I'm disgusted thinking about it. Here we go. Let's close this. Just a little bit. All the way. Here we go. Oh, it looks good. Looks potent. Looks fantastic. Oh. Let's move this over here. Looks just right. Okay, one thing we're gonna do before we start cooking, you gotta scratch your back, but before I scratch my back, oof, oh, that's hot. All right, here we go, gentlemen and ladies. What you want to do is, you already know I already cleaned this earlier, but you just want to scrape a little bit of this, whatever seasoning left over. The bottom vent, there's going to be a bottom vent on your Weber. Close the bottom vent all the way. And now comes the part you've been waiting for. right over here. Jay Reaper. Reaper says, have a bourbon local raffle on Saturday. What is your top 2025 bottle? I should be officially. Here we go. I should be officially looking out for. Okay, so it's for some of you. I'm gonna say this right now. In 2025, if there's ever a bottle that you really need to get, if in 2025 there's ever a bottle in a raffle that you need to get, there's going to be an option for some of you. I don't like Elmer T. Lee, but that doesn't go by year, right? I don't like Blanton's unless it's a store pick. Raffles, unless it's a store pick. You can leave it there. Jack Daniels toasted barrels. If you don't get it in your city, I would recommend you to get the toasted barrels, but they shouldn't be in those raffles. Russell's 13. I don't like Russell's 13 this year. It doesn't have the tobacco notes that some of you want to get, so I haven't put that one on the list, and I don't want to show you that one because Russell's 13 doesn't have tobacco note. Another one out there, if you have the option to get the bomb burgers. There's 2 bomb burgers that are currently out. There's the red one. If you get the red one, my recommendation is to get the red one or the bomb burgers 2025. That's a really good one. We have a lot of whiskeys this year, Jay. They have been in the mix. But if there's any one whiskey that I would tell you to have the option to get one, let's open it. We got to flip this. Let me tell you right now that one option that would tell you, one option I would tell you if you had the option, look at that, beautiful, option to do a raffle. That's really hard, man, because I haven't done the bourbon of 2025 so far. Haven't done the 2025 bourbon of the year. Because currently, the Jack Daniels Toasted Barrel is actually winning the 2025 Bourbon of the Year contest. I think in my books, the 2025 Bourbon of the Year might be either Coy Hill, Taynard, right? Jack Daniels Taynard, which some of you, it's going to be hard for you to get. Jack Daniels Toasted Barrel, which is the Heritage. There's honestly, I'm going to say this. I wouldn't recommend any Elijah Craig's. Man, it's so hard. 2025. Which one do I recommend for Jay? I just flip this. For Jay, which one do I recommend? He already has the best whiskey already. Let me think about that. Let's close this up. You see what we're doing? We're going to start to do the fats soon. Okay, we're going to start to do the fat soon. You're going to see how we do the fat. Oh, we got to close this up. Do both sides. 2025. Let me drink one of the 2025 whiskey. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this like this, yes? I'm gonna show you, Jay. I'm gonna show you, Jay. Currently, the best 2025 whiskey of the year. Okay, but it's not gonna be. It will be allocated, but it's not gonna be in the raffle. Okay. Before I show you that, before I show you, Dan, for some of you, we're gonna do this fat. Now, how do we do this fat? It's easy. By the way, it's easy. Both sides are good. The medium rare, medium rare. You see how it bends? Good. Okay, so to do the fat, you're going to start to put these sideways on the side. All right, on the side. You're going to have the closes once you're done. On the side, burn the fat. There you go, burn the fat. There you go. We got a good fire, so we're going to take this off. We got a good fire. Now we're going to do one by one. One by one, it's going to get real hot. Real hot. We could do that again. We could do that again, but we have that there. Oof. You see this? You got to burn the fat. If you don't burn the fat, you ain't got nothing. You got to burn the fat, my man. All right, we got that there. You burned the fat there. Good. We have double fat burned. Listen, we got to burn this fat too. New York Strip, New York Strip. You think I'm not going to burn the fat? Of course. Oh, it's getting real hot. Oh, if the camera overheats, you already know why. If the camera overheats, you already know why. Look at that. Ooh, burnt the fat. It's good. We're going to put this on the side. I'm going to put that. There we go. All right, now we're going to close this. I'll put this forward. I'm going to close this. Let's close this up. All right, I'm going to show Jay the whiskey of the year on my bucket list. Right now, it's hard. It's hard because if he's doing a raffle, it's going to be really hard. Here we go. We're going to drink it too. The whiskey of the year on my list. I'm just going to open that. Oof, now that I open that, I need a wooden blanket. By the way, we're drinking, shout out to all of you, we're drinking a little bit of whiskey. Hit that comment box, hit that poll. Let's drink this up. There's so many whiskeys of the year. Wild Turkey released a good amount of whiskeys this year. Old Forester released some good releases this year. Jim Beam released some good releases this year. There's a lot of good releases, right? Anyways, let's tune in here. Let's tune in here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Here we go. You see how it's hanging? That's good to go. You see that? Beautiful. Let's get this one. You see how it's flipping? That's good to go. Look at that. Beautiful. Oof. Wait a minute. I gotta get that fat. Gotta get that fat burn. Here we go. Anyway, that's beautiful. And then we have the little piece, which I'm going to save this. This piece is going to be for tomorrow. I'm going to save this piece for tomorrow. I'm going to have it for breakfast. So you're going to see me. I'm going to have this for breakfast. Oof. I'm going to have this for breakfast. We're almost at 300 votes. I'm gonna have this one for breakfast. So, what do I want to do? I want to burn the fat. Okay, I want to burn the fat. I'm gonna have this tomorrow. I'm gonna have look at that. I'm gonna have this tomorrow in the morning breakfast. Breakfast, baby. Oof. The fat, nice. Nice. Okay, we have these pieces. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to show Jay the whiskey of the year currently. There's a couple whiskeys of the year, but you can't get it in the raffles because you could get it in the store. Jefferson Limited Edition is the whiskey of the year, I could say. Jack Daniels, Toasted Barrel is another whiskey of the year. You guys already know. If you don't know, there you go. Another whiskey of the year, I'm going to say, is Maker's Mark. They just released their Weeded. That's a good one. That's a good one. But the thing is, those aren't going to be in the raffle, right? Those aren't going to be in the raffle. Penelope doesn't have a whiskey of the year, just in case you want to know this, Jay. JJ. Penelope doesn't want to have a whiskey in the year in my book. I'm sorry. By the way, today, using Cowboy Charcoal. Cowboy Charcoal. By the way, Manny, if you don't know Manny in the chat room, he posted up one of the best. Man in the chat room, he posted up one of the best stout beers. Jay says Penelope number one. It's actually not the best of the year. There's a lot of other ones. Manny in the chat room. Look at this. God, it looks so good here, man. Wait a minute. This looks so good here. Look at this piece. Oof. Damn. Oh, man, I'm going to have to put it over here. This is the piece. Oh, my Lord. Hey. Anyways, Penelope doesn't have a whiskey of the year. I'm sorry to say. Their cigar session is good, but it's not a whiskey. To me, it's not a whiskey of the year. Penelope has their donut whiskey, which is which one is it? Which one is it? I have it inside. Penelope is good. It's good. They've been doing some good stuff. I'm gonna show you the whiskey of the year. You guys, I don't think you guys can see the whiskey of the year, right? I don't think you guys. To me, the whiskey of the year is literally on the stream. On the stream right now. Okay. Baker's 13 released a lot of bottles out there. Knob Creek released a good amount of bottles out there too. Midcur released a lot of good bottles out there too. Jack Daniels released a lot of good bottles out there too. You name it. Maker's Mark released a bunch of bottles this year. Buffalo Trace, they release the same stuff over and over again, and they're still good, right? But honestly, the best. I'm just gonna say this, and I do know there's gonna be a hype. There's gonna be a hype around just bottles that people want to get. They think it's the best, but it's not, right? It's not. To me, currently. Here we go. I'm going to give you just a list. This is going to be for Jay and nobody else. I'm just joking for all of you. This is also for all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're one like. By the way, Jay, if you send the super chat, I'm going to put a couple bottles on here of the whiskey of the year. Okay, I'll put a couple bottles of the whiskey of the year right here. I'll put a couple bottles of whiskey a year if I get a super chat from Jay. But currently, I would have to erase some of these, right? And for all of you, let's drink this up. I'm just going to say this. Did you see this? Did you see this beautiful thing? God damn. I'm going to lick my fingers. open the real, man. It's too sweet, man. Don't open the real, man. It's too sweet. Havana wasn't the best one of the year either. I think Penelope, the best thing that Penelope put this year was the blue label one. What was it? You guys are, you know what? There's so many of them. What was the blue label one? I've forgotten the blue label one. I have it inside. Hang. Completely forgot to drink this up. This doesn't look good? Who said? Somebody said it looks amazing. Somebody said it looks amazing. It is amazing. Look at the leakage. Look at the leakage. You thought I was going to drink that water? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind if you thought I was going to drink that. Jay? Here we go, Jay. Now, this doesn't look like a regular Elijah Craig, does it? No, it doesn't. This year, and earlier this year also, right, this year and earlier this year, Elijah Craig has been slowly releasing these. If you haven't noticed, Russell's 13 has been out. Woodford Reserve released a bunch of releases. You saw the releases that they released. Matter of fact, we have a release that recently they released. We reviewed the Woodford Reserve Rye Barrel Strength. You saw it on the stream. I drank it. I reviewed everything, literally from 2025 that I feel they should put on the stream. Penelope, all the Penelopes of 2025, everything. You can name it. Only thing that has been hard for me to find, I'm going to say this for Jay and Jay. This is the only thing I'm going to say. You should, if there's a raffle, there's a red bomb burgers. This is the best thing that's coming out of Midcurs. There's a red bomb burgers. It's red. It's all red. That is the best bomb burgers you can find. Okay, Jay? The best bomb burgers and the release from Midcurs you can find. Forget about the 10-year rye whiskey. It's all red. It's going to be a bomb burger. It's all red. You guys already know the name of it? No, I don't want to talk about it because somebody stole my bottle. Right? But currently, a lot of companies have put out releases this year. And for all of you, one thing has kept very, very secret. Elijah Craig has released their toasted barrel in competition with Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel. I have drank Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel, which I think is amazing. I think Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel you guys can probably find in stores. It's outstanding, 2025, real good, insane. It's the best thing, one of the best things that Jack Daniel's has done. But the thing is, since they knew, Heaven Hill knew, they said, man, we got to do this, right? The Elijah Craig distillery officially, they released this one. This is a toasted barrel, barrel proof. This is literally currently the best to me. The best. Wait a minute. Let's nose this out. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let me tell you. Here we go. That right there beats. I'm sorry to say. This right beer, right here, the toasted barrel. Now, here's the thing. It's a pirate barrel you guys can find in the stores. Get the young one. This is a toasted barrel. I'm going to say this. This got to be the best thing. The best thing, Elijah Craig. This mops up all their barrel proofs. If they have a badge proof, this mops up all of their badge proofs. This is literally so good. God, this is so good. You just haven't noticed, have you? Just haven't noticed, have you? Now let me put this over here, and let me just take this out real quick. Let me take this out real quick. I'm gonna take this out real quick. 2025. All right. Let me put the recent release of Woodford. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I have to put this over here. Holy shit, the amount of dust. Holy crap. Holy crap, you saw the amount of dust? Damn. I couldn't find my, the easiest one for me to get was the one that was closed. I have a couple of them. Point of the matter is, in 2025, the recent release of Woodford Reserve was a barrel strength, right? I'm going to say this, it's nice. Nothing crazy, but it's good. It's fantastic. I like it. I like it. It's not something crazy. Woodford hasn't released a really good special release. Okay, they haven't released something special. Jack Daniels has released this. It has been in the masses. In the masses. Single barrel heritage is toasted. In the masses. And this, to me, right now, currently, is one of the best of this 2025. We have to also say Jefferson's hasn't released a banger since God knows when was the last one? The tropical release, right? But this one is a limited release, cast strength, one of the best. This is the best of Jefferson's of this year. And obviously, we just have a couple other ones. I have more, but I can't be putting everything out here. I put everything I can find real quick. Momburgers, the live stream. Momburgers 2025. Fantastic. The point of the matter is, there's so many 2025 releases, and if I could tell you to skip the Russell's 13, I would. I would. So, Jay, what do I recommend, Jay? Jay, if you had the option, if you don't have the Blanton single barrel, what is it called? Barrel, I forgot what it's called. Wait a minute. From the barrel. Oh, look at this. Shit. Time out. We're going to drink this. We're going to drink this again. Time out, Jay. Damn. Time out, Jay. If you haven't had a chance to get the Blantons straight from the barrel, my recommendation is just complete the Blantons. Just complete the Blantons and buy it, okay? In the raffles, usually you can find those in those raffles. So get it straight from the barrel. It's going to be a little bit richer, but it's not going to be as good as the gold. The gold is the best, right? The gold is the best. So, Jay, man, it's so hard to tell you what to pick. What to pick? Heaven Hill 18, Heaven Hill 18. Pick the Heaven Hill 18. George C. Stagg 2025. Pick the George C. Stagg 2025, right? Rod J. There you go. He says, I'm here. Rod J. Pick some of those heavy hitters, heavy hitters. Pick the heavy hitters, okay? Pick the heavy hitters if you're in a raffle and you win. But if you have the option and you don't win the raffle, nobody looks at these. Buy this. This is one of the best in 2025. The toasted barrel that Elijah Craig has put out, the barrel proof. The barrel proof. This one's clocked in at 126.3 proof. And ladies and gentlemen, to me, this right here, let me drink this up. To me, wow. To me, this bottle is better than the Woodford Reserve that I paid crazy amount for. I paid goddamn $100 and some dollars, or $160. It's better than the Jefferson's 130 proof. Just by showing you, Jack Daniels is better than Jack Daniels. I'm just gonna prove it. I'm just gonna prove it real quick. I'm gonna prove it. It's better than this. But this is really good, man. You can find it. But the hard part is finding this one. And for Manny, my recommendation for Manny, this is what you need to do, Manny. Manny has one of the best stout beers out there. If you guys been watching the community tab, he posted up a stout beer out there. Was one of my favorite stout beers out there from the Willet. It's from Lago, what's it called? Lago Gay. Man, he bought a beer from Lagunita Gay. And it's amazing. One of the best. Lagunita Gay is one of the best breweries here in the USA. Lagunita Gay is one of the best breweries here in the USA. You can go to your store, ask for Lagunita Gay. It's fantastic, Lagunita Gay. Their stuff is great. But Lagunita Gay has officially released. They released a stout beer that is collaborated with the Willet Distillery. Now, in America, this is the best stout beer here in America. Goose Island. My recommendation is, if you find a Lagunita Gay in stores, collaborate with Willet, it's the best. Buy the whole box. It's the best. I can guarantee you it's the best. Is it better than this? Yes, it's better than this. So for some of you, if you do find that beer, it's one of the best. You have to like Godiva chocolate, okay? You have to like Godiva chocolate. Lagunita Gay. Great beer. Anyways, some of you, there we go. Manny says in the chat room, he says that thing is amazing, yes? Jay, don't forget that if you go to the store, Lagunita Gay, they have one. This is so hot. Let me look at my fingers. Ah, damn. Insane. All right. Let me compare real quick. There's no comparison, but there is a comparison a little bit. I'll put this on here. Again, Jay, please do me a favor, Jay. Do me a favor. Please look out for this in the shelf. There are going to be private barrels. Lower the age, the better, okay? The lower the age, the better. Sometimes you're going to see 8 years, 9 years, or 10 years, or even up to 11 years. Don't get the older age, the younger year. The younger year toasted barrel is the way to go. All right, the younger year toasted barrel is the way to go. Older, just you're gonna taste more of the. Here we go, Jack Daniels. Let me see. 2025 Whiskey of the Year against my Whiskey of the Year. Let's drink this up. Wow. Wow. It's just so sweet. It's only issue. That's only issue. It's so sweet. Lagunita Gay. They just think it's good. It's just so good. Elijah Craig. Whoa, single barrel. Whoa, it's so good. I wish I could have bought a whole box of this. Lord heavens, I wish I could have bought a whole box of this. This is the best thing coming out of, by the way, he's not like, but this is the best thing coming out of Elijah Craig that I have seen in a long time. Holy heavens. Okay, anyways, we're going to have to end this stream soon, right? Let's end this stream soon. Well, let's end the stream soon. The steaks looking good, looking good. Medium rare, medium rare, medium rare. We're going to end the poll. 325 votes in the poll. 325 votes in the poll. Okay, over here, I had asked a question earlier in the poll. Do you like New York Strip? 76% said yes. 10% said no, they don't like New York Strip. Why don't they like New York Strip? Look at how hot it is. You know why I don't like New York Strip? Because they can't make this medium rare. Medium rare. They can't make this medium rare. That's why. That's why I don't like this. Let's look at this up. Oh, shit. So good. Over here also, we had 8%. 8% said they prefer filet mignon. Filet mignon sucks. I'm sorry to say, but filet mignon is a has been, okay? Filet mignon is a has been. It's just nobody buys filet mignon anymore, man. Everybody figured out filet mignon is a waste of money. Over here also, 6% said chicken is their favorite. They prefer chicken over everything, right? We have 325 votes in the chat room. That's really awesome. Really awesome. I'm gonna be dipping my fingers in this. This is mine, baby. Look at the juices. Look at the juices running off. Those juices are gonna go back on here because I'm gonna swap it. Okay, before I end the stream, if you haven't already bought a Jefferson's, this is one. By the way, this is I only took this open. I don't know where my open one is. I wanted to bring just whiskeys out here real quick. And the one that I have to say, let's end the stream with this. Let's end the stream with Woodford Reserve Barrel Strength. This is brand new, 125.1 proof. 125.1 proof. Shit, somebody took their bird out. You heard that bird? Somebody took their bird out. Here we go. I'm not gonna take out these for the stream because we're gonna put this right here. Woodford Reserve. Before I end the stream, here we go. Let's know this out. 85 votes. We need five more likes. 5 more likes to get to 90. 5 more likes. If you're watching right now, Reaper Crew, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button, Reaper Crew. You know what time it is. Today I'm wearing my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch. I love this watch. I do prefer some of you to get a watch. Always know the time. Always know the time. That way you know what it do. What it do. You know what it is, boy. You know what it is, boy. You know what it is, boy. You gotta know what time it is if you're living in Florida. You know what time it is if you're living in South Florida. Yes, you gotta know what time it is. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. Win number one, you gotta know what time it is, boy. You know what time it is. God Seeking. Thank you so much, God Seeking, for having that membership. And also, God Seeking, don't forget to renew your membership. Renew your membership so you can keep the emoji next to your name. Yes, you know what time it is, boy. You know what time it is, boy. Here we go. Woodford Reserve Barrel strength. Their first ever rye whiskey barrel strength that they have released. Here goes, Giuseppe. Ah, shit. You know what time it is, boy? Ooh. Jay, if you find this at the store, don't buy this. Don't buy this. Manny, if you find this at the store, you could buy this, man. You could buy this, Manny. You could buy this, Manny. If you want a really strong rye, I know that everybody's taste buds. Sometimes you need to get something different, right? It's good to have something different. It's good to have two of the men. Eddie Romeo's in the chat room probably watching. Shout out to Eddie Romeo holding it down, holding it down. Holding it down. Shout out to the ladies in the chat room. One more like from 90. One more like from 90. So this is what I like to do. Here we go. I'm just going to show you what I like to do. All right. Bam. Shit. Bam. Oh, shit. Is all that? Look at that juice. Oof. Bam. Oof. Damn. Some of you like, damn, this boy dirty. This boy dirty. Look at that, all that juice. Oh, shoot. All that juice. Damn. Can't wait to eat this. Can't wait to eat this. Look at my fingers. There you go. One more lag. We got the 90. Damn, it's so good. Damn. Manny's so lucky. How lucky is Manny, man? Holy crap. Manny's lucky to get the Lagunitas Gay beer. He's so lucky to get that Lagunitas Gay beer. For all you watching, thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. It has been a successful stream. Oh, shit, I got it dirty. Let's put this over here. I got it real dirty. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. Thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. Everybody that has tuned into the stream, thank you so much. April Neal, thank you for holding it down. Thank you for holding down. Jay, thank you so much. Earlier stream today in the morning. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo on the earlier stream. AM in the morning stream. We use the French press. I want to get you into the French press. It's something different, right? Get yourself the French press, man. You'll like it. You'll like it. It's something different, right? Something absolutely different. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. There's going to be a big stream, big stream, big stream. Yes, big stream. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Reaper Crew. Huge shout out to April Neal. Guess. Yes. Guess who does this? April O'Neil. Hopefully she gets that website going. Because I like this. I like this a lot. I like wearing my bracelets. You guys know what time it is. The Ripper Crew. We're number one. So, for Jay, buy this, and when you win the lottery, get yourself the George C. Stagg. Or if not, do not get the 10-year. Do not get the 10-year Pappy. 15-year Pappy. 15-year Pappy. All right, 15-year Pappy. Pappy Van Winkle, 15-year. Don't get the 10-year Pappy unless you have to get it. All right, here's just a recommendation for Jay. Don't get the 10-year Pappy unless you're giving it. 15-year Pappy is the way. And George C. Stagg. And if you get the Heaven Hill 18, okay? All right? And don't get the E.H. Taylor, barrel proof. Don't get the E.H. Taylor barrel proof. All right? Anyways, time for us to end the stream. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Battling the aliens over there in the moon. Huge shout outs to all of you watching Reaper Crew and all my members, members, you know what time it is? We're number one. Thank you for the being members and for the chat room for being here. You guys are awesome. For the super chats that I got on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Remember, the super chats help me. They help me officially buy the stuff on the next month. If it doesn't come out of the super chats, it comes out of my pocket, and it helps me a lot. I really appreciate each and every one of you that renew your membership. And officially. By the way, did somebody say Legos in the chat room? I goddamn hate Legos. I hate Legos. If any one of you buy Legos, I can't stand Legos. Legos are, oh my lord, this is horrible. They're the worst invention humankind. There's a couple of things in humankind. OnlyFans, worst invention. Legos, second worst invention. Edgar Romeo in the chat room, holy lord. You know what? Edgar Romeo's in the chat room. I'm going to have that in the stream soon. He's going to send a super chat. We're going to have to keep on going. Oh, no. We're going to have to keep on going. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. You guys know what time it is. Look, you guys are awesome. But we're going to have that in the stream. On the stream, we use Kinders and all-purpose. Yes, these are two great ones. I'm going to have, oh, shoot. Edgar Romeo over here. Look at this. Edgar Romeo with $20 super chat. Edgar, shout out to Edgar. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. All right, Edgar Romeo, we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one for you. Edgar Romeo, what does Edgar Romeo like? And we're gonna do one sip for you, Edgar. Edgar, we're gonna do one sip for you. We're gonna do one sip for you, Edgar. One sip for you. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Edgar Romeo at the end. Look at Edgar right then. Holy crap! Edgar Romeo, shout out to Edgar Romeo. All right, Edgar. In honor of you, you know what time it is. Edgar Romeo loves Penelope. If it wasn't for Edgar Romeo, I wouldn't be showing you Penelope. I would be showing you something else. So, in honor of Edgar, we're going to be drinking, honestly, creme brulee. This ain't no creme brulee, okay? This is a freaking glazed donut. This is a glazed donut. Is this one of the best cigar whiskey? Oh, shoot! Oh, no, time out. I'm going to have to bring the other Penelope out. Time out. We're going to take the steak out of the way. Time out. I gotta bring the other Penelope out. Wait. Okay, we're gonna move this. Edgar Romeo. Here we go. We're gonna take this out of the way. For all of you, I'm going to say this. I'm having a hard time finding the whiskey that Edgar Romeo likes. Medium rare. Medium rare. Medium rare. Oof. Look at this. Oh, look at this here. Oof. I cut it just in honor of Edgar Romeo and Edgar Romeo. I cut it in honor of Edgar Romeo. So for some of you, medium rare. Medium rare. Medium rare. Yes. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Yes. Anyways, I'm looking for the whiskey that he likes. I know the whiskey that he likes. I have it somewhere. I can't find it. Trying to find the one that he likes. I can't find the one that he likes. I'm going to take one out of stream. Which one do I want to take out of stream? Well, you got to take out the... Trying to find the one that he likes. Wait a minute. I'm going to take this one out. Oof. It's 2025. 2025, baby. I'm trying to find it. And over here, we have huge super chance. Huge super chance. Huge super chat. For all of you, Edgar Romeo just sent a $69 super chat. God damn. I know. Edgar Romeo with his 69.69. I'm going to say this for all of you. Yeah, let me. I know it's somewhere. I got to find it. So hard. But we're going to do it. We're going to find it. I'm going to find it. All right, I found it. I found the son of a gun. Not only did I find the son of a gun, now shit, what the hell? YouTube always wants me to, by the way, look at this, look what I'm gonna do. YouTube always wants me to show some stupid stuff. Singing in the shower, what the hell's that? Anyways, here we go. In honor of Edgar Romeo, I'm going to try out my piece of meat. This is the piece of meat New York strip that we did. So for some of you, here we go. Let's try this out. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my Lord. That is insane. Insane. Anyways, in honor of Edgar Romeo, I know he knows what he's doing when he does it at the end of the stream. I know he knows what he's doing when he puts it at the end of the stream. Here we go. What's the best Penelope on here? I can easily tell you which one's the best one. But we have to taste them. I'm gonna do rapido. Havana, too sweet. But I'm still gonna put it in my glass. Too sweet, I'm still gonna put it in my glass. One little sip. I did too hard. I went too hard. I don't want any more super chance on the stream. Please, no more super chance. Edgar Romeo has us covered. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. So sweet. It's good, but it's like syrupy. It's syrupy, full of rum. Syrupy, full of rum. Shoot. God. All right, rapido. Orale, he says. I love very good. You guys know what a la verga means for all of you that are Americans? It means vegetables up my ass. That's what it means. Anyways, la verga. I should be pouring less. Shit. You could blame it on Edgar Romeo. I remember one time Edgar Romeo had sent so many super chats that I threw up on the stream. We were having hot sauce. He knows. I was having hot sauce, and he says, hell yeah, orale. He said, a la verga. He sent a huge super chat. I threw up on the stream. Bunch of throw up on the floor, man. Wild night. Yes, here's your up. If anybody says, does this taste like creme brulee? Creme brulee is my favorite. This is one of my favorite desserts. If you're going to a 5-star restaurant, creme brulee is one of my favorite. That doesn't taste like goddamn creme brulee. That tastes like a glazed donut from Krispy Kreme. A black girl gave me the glazed donut. Shout out to the black girls out there working at Krispy Kreme. It tastes like that. Don't like. Well, I'm just gonna say it right here. These aren't on the best. We got two peepees on here. These two peepees on here. PP. They are not in the. Oh, this is good. This is better than this one. That P is better than this one. Double PP. We got quadruple PPs on here. PP. We got PP. We got a quadruple PPs. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let's clean this up. It's too sweet. This damn freaking cup is too sweet. We got quadruple PPs down here. Too sweet. This is not the time to be playing that Gasolina song from Daddy Yankee. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Penelope, cigar session. Double PP. Sometimes there's a blonde girls that think double PP is amazing. You know what? When they know that there's triple PP, sometimes the blonde women go crazy. Blonde ladies, blonde white girls, they go crazy with the triple PP. They don't like the double PP. They like the triple PP. They like the triple PP. Penelope Cigar session. Here goes. There's no sound. There's a lot of PPs on the stream. A lot of PPs on the stream. Let's drink this up. This is better than both of those. This one's better than both of those. I can guarantee you that one. Dang. I feel like smoking a stogie, Edgar. After having this, shoo. After having that, I feel like having a stogie. Snap. Snapper-ooski. Oh, shit. Now, this one over here is not going to be better than Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig is the best, but we're going to have it marshmallow toast of Penelope. True. We got quadruple peepees. Where? Pee. Damn. Never go to the restroom and tell a dude, watch the hell out. I'm about to do pee. Never do that. You're better off saying, dude, I'm going to do caca. Always bores up. Never tell a man when you're in the bathroom you're about to do pee. Never say that. Oh, you're better off saying and embarrassing yourself and saying caca. Anyways, is a marshmallow toast the best one? Here goes this out. Shit, this might be the best one, right? That's the best one. That's the best one. In honor of Edgar Romeo, this is the not top-notch P. Marshmallow toasted, best one. Second best. I'm gonna say just drinking it off the rip. Penelope, cigar session. Crème de Brulee is in third place. Havana probably messed up that crème de Brulee by drinking it after. This is the last place. The Rio. I will not ever buy the Rio. I'm never going to show you the Rio. The Rio is horrendous. Okay, it's so sweet. The Rio is so sweet. So sweet. It's sweet. Can I say it louder? Shout out to all of you. It's sweet. You guys are awesome. By the way, for all of you, you got to give a huge shout out to Edgar Romeo, right? Best whiskey on the stream. Elijah Craig toasted. Barrel proof. Young year is the best year, right? Anyways, we're going to end the stream now. All right. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. We're going to talk about Edgar Romeo for the rest of the week. Holy shoot. How many of you are going to get tattoos of Edgar Romeo? Well, maybe one lady out there. One lady with big titties, big booty. Shout out to her. Eddie Romeo, he's single. He's in the chat room. He's there. And for all of you watching, you guys know what time it is. We're out here. We're going to end the stream. Thank you, everybody, tuning in. Eddie Romeo, thank you for adding to the stream. This part of the stream was for you. And for all of you, you can add the super chat whenever you want to. And for all of you, you can add appreciation on the stream. Amazing stream. $150 on the stream. Huge shout out to all of you. We're going to end the stream right here. Huge shout out to all of you. But Reaper about to sign out. I'm about to eat. You guys saw me. That New Year's trip is amazing. Rewind. See what I did. You guys are awesome. Reaper officially signed out. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. Huge shout outs to Romeo. Shout out to Romeo. Good night to Edgar Romeo. And Reaper officially signing out. Members, thank you for being members. I'll see you all soon. Tomorrow. Maybe in the morning. I might do a cigar stream in the morning. I might tune into the morning if I do a cigar stream. 3% now. I'll see you soon.